Lesson 3. B. Preetilata Wardar was born in Chattogram on the 5th of May 1911. She was a meritorious student at Dr. Khastagir Government Girls' School in Chattogram and Eden College, Dhaka. She graduated in philosophy with distinction from Bethune College in Kolkata. In her college days, Preetilata was an activist in the anti-British movement. All through her life, she dreamt of two things: a society without gender discrimination, and her motherland free from British colonial rule. So she decided to fight against the British rule. Soon after, Preetilata became the head teacher of Nandankanon Apana Charan School in Chattogram. Gradually she involved herself in Surja Sen's armed resistance movement. Surja Sen was a famous anti-British movement organizer and revolutionary activist in Chattogram area at that time. In 1932, Surja Sen planned an attack on the Pahartali European Club. The club was well known for its notorious sign at its entrance, "Dogs and Indians not allowed." Surja Sen assigned Preetilata to lead a team of 10 to 12 men to attack the club. The raid was successful, but Preetilata, dressed as a man, failed out of the club. She committed suicide by taking potassium cyanide to avoid arrest. She proved that women can work like men. She also proved that women too needed to be prepared to sacrifice their lives for freedom from the British colonial rule. Her dream finally came true. The British rule came to an end in 1947, though she couldn't see it during her lifetime. Lesson 4. B. Zahir Rehan was one of the most talented filmmakers in Bangladesh. He was born on the 19th of August 1935 in the village Majupur in Feni district. He was an active worker of the language movement. He was one of the 10 students to go out in a procession on the 21st of February 1952 despite a ban on such activities imposed by the authorities. As a result, he and many others were arrested and taken to prison. Rehan was also present at the historical meeting of Amtala on the 21st of February 1952. He also took part in the mass movement in 1969. In 1971, he joined the Liberation War. All through his life, Zahir Rehan dreamt of a democratic society, a society that would ensure freedom of speech. He had many dreams about our film industry too. He made a legendary film Jibon Teka Naya based on the language movement of 1952. It was a protest against the autocratic government then ruling our country. The family portrayed in that film symbolically represented East Pakistan. The family was ruled by an autocrat who had to go to prison for her conspiracy. During the Liberation War in 1971, this film was shown outside Bangladesh. Celebrated filmmakers like Satyajit Ray, Mrinal Sen, and Ritwik Ghatak appreciated the film. Rehan gave all the money the film made to the Freedom Fighters Trust. Besides, his great documentary on Pakistani atrocities, Stop Genocide, helped create world sentiment in favor of our liberation war. On the 30th of December 1971, someone informed Rehan about an address somewhere at Mirpur where he might find his brother, the famous writer Shahidullah Kaiser, who had gone missing from the 14th of December 1971. Kaiser was captured and killed by the Pakistani army and the local collaborators during the last days of the war. Accordingly, Rehan left home to get his brother back, but he never returned. Zahir Rehan's dream was fulfilled. He could see the emergence of an independent Bangladesh, though he did not get back his brother. And it's a pity that this dreamer could not live to see his dream come true.